Since I believe Islam, it was in year 2000. Shortly after, I declared to authority that I'm a Muslim. I wish to register as a Muslim in Maldives, but it had been denied more than 10 years before I able to register. Until 2009, I only been recognized by government of Maldives that I'm a Muslim. This is why when I start to Shanghai in Islamic Center with a number of scholars, and it's really bring me strong emotion, feel that I'm reached. And I did a prayer after announced Shanghai, and it was in Islamic Center, main mosque, and I just feel the place so holy. And I just feel finally I reached the place. And it is the first time I pray in an official mosque. I always pray in the prison, in the cell, or in a very simple room they temporarily use as a mosque. A proper, standard mosque is the first time I had it after Shanghai. It is really bring me so strong emotion and so deep remembrance in my life. I should say that Allah had given me birth in my native country, China. Allah had given me physical birth in my native country, China. Allah had given me a spiritual birth in country of Maldives. I can say Maldives is my native, a birthplace of my spiritual life. After I believed Islam, I had informed Chinese government, as well as my family, my most close friends. From the Chinese government, the reaction was that they sent people to visit me in prison, that they declared that from Chinese government they would respect whatever I respect, I believe. And there's no any difficulty from Chinese government policy for me to embrace Islam. But from my family, my relatives, my friends, their reaction is they couldn't understand me. Why is that? Like I joined one bad people group, because the impression of Islam and Muslim in Chinese community is not good. And they just couldn't understand why I should join those kind of unrespectable and like bad people group. It is hard for them to simply understand this, because the media impression in their mind is so deep. The first thing they think is, you are going to make a suicide bomb to blast some people on the street for nothing. They just simply think, you are start joining those kind of group. Why is that? So I think it will take a very long time to make them to understand this, and it will be very great work for me. To be a Muslim definitely will be effect to my career. My profession was business management in hotel management. I specialized for F&B, food and beverage. So my career used to run in a restaurant, bar, karaoke, disco, some entertainment, these kind of things. So in many of these part of things, will be bound by the Islamic rules. Many things are not permissible, and certain kind of money should not make out of this. So I feel in future, in my career, in my business, in my own life, should be first principle is to consider what the importance for the life to come, for the obedience of Allah, and not for today's career, for today's money, for today's enjoyments. Once you become Muslim, you will value the things different. You will take salat, pray, as the first important things in the road of life. So all my life will be arranged according to the time of prayer. I used to get up in the middle of the night, do my sunats, Tahajjud prayer, and I will do Fajr prayer, and morning, noontime, I will do Duha prayer. I usually do this, and all 5 prayer, I never miss prayer from first I believe, start prayer up to now, I never miss any the compulsory prayer. But still I usually doing Tahajjud prayer and Duha prayer. After I came out from prison, in each year of Ramadan in 2009, 2010, 2011, these 3 years, Ramadan last 10 days, I used to do itikaf in a mosque, to live in a mosque. I feel that it is very important for a Muslim to devote a period of time fully for refresh the faith. And we are busy in daily life. Most of the time just simply do a prayer. We don't have concentrate to retreat our spiritual strength. And people more and more engage in the daily busy life, and they start lost way of life.
وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَعِبٌ وَلَهْوٌ وَلَلدَّارُ الْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لِلَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ.
And the worldly life is not but amusement and diversion, but the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. So will you not reason?
No, there's no difficulty. If you really believe it, and you will feel so comfortable to be Muslim. And if sometime busy time, if my prayer is not arranged so proper, let's say I do all the compulsory prayer, but I will reduce sunat or midnight prayers due to some kind of temporary difficulty. So during the period of time, I just feel my body can some kind of unexplainable, cannot explain by words, some kind of uncomfort. But once you do regularly in a proper way, you will feel comfort, you will comfort, peace, comfort in your heart, which you cannot explain by words. Only the people who experience, and you will know how it works. To be Muslim, I just feel no matter new Muslim or the current Muslim, we have hold same responsibility before Allah. We have to go on to manage our life according with Allah's commandments, the teachings, and only such a way we can be success in this life and the life to come.